Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
Take your mic, I love you. Grab, take your Nikki, take your emoji. Yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn.
I'm hungry. Rice is yum.
Ice cream so good. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, take it, baby. What is the noise again?
What the hell is wrong with this world? Hi everybody, CBM Productions here. So if you've been on social media for the past couple days or so, you've probably seen this woman pop up in your feed in some way, shape, or form, where she's TikTok live streaming and doing whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, strong woman. Balloon.
The animatronic characters here do get a bit funky.
That's a big hole.
Many people across the TikTok space noticed this and it went viral, primarily because of how strange and bizarre the cadence of this woman is. And she does this for hours on end.
Yes, 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 yes. Gang, 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 gang.
I don't understand how someone can just casually watch this and not go insane within 5 minutes. Because of the virality of this woman's streams, other ladies on TikTok have just taken that style of reacting in only emojis in order to gain clout and attention on the platform. Now, the main woman who's behind all these NPC style streams goes by the name of Pinky Doll on all her socials. And because of all the success she's gained from these streams, and looking the way she does, she started an OnlyFans. What? Are you surprised? No, me neither. But recently, one of her OnlyFans subscribers had leaked her photos and, shared it across the web. And so to say, she wasn't very pleased by this outcome. So she decided to make a response video about the entire situation, and I'll just play a segment for you and you can tell me if this is real or not.
Like, I don't know who you are, what you want, but if I see you, I'm gonna sue you. So you better hide yourself forever.
This whole response video just seems as hollow and strange as her impersonating her recently used emoji tab.
Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
And looking at this whole situation, it really made me think of all the strange, bizarre occurrences that have happened over the past few months or so. And it made me think, for all the people that are talking about AI and the fear of it taking over humanity, and all the people that the actors and the writers going on strike because they don't want AI used in media, and the rise of it, for the fear that we're all going to be taken over by some foreign concept, it already feels like we've been brainwashed. Like all the chips inside our heads have switched on and now all we see are just fabricated stories and drama. That makes me feel like Roddy Piper and They Live with the sunglasses, where I feel like one of the few people that can see through all the superfluous stuff, but most people are consumed as to what this is about, rather than asking why does this even exist in the first place, and why are people paying attention to it so much. I don't like sounding so nihilistic, but I don't like the fact that so many people have been consumed and just entrenched and invested in the stories and situations and drama that just are completely fabricated, that aren't real. I mean, TikTok has been brewed to blossom stories and narratives that seem real on the surface, only for these people to take advantage of your ever-shortening attention span, so these people can promote themselves or their products. From that guy a few months ago that was investigating a series of murders and disappearances across the East Coast and whatever, acting like he was going to uncover some sort of giant conspiracy across the United States, only for it to be a front so he can promote a travel app. The whole kidnapping situation where that guy found a kid stranded on the beach that was missing and then decided to exploit that kid for the next year or so on TikTok for views. All those TikTok psychics that, wedge themselves into very serious investigations that they have no business interfering with. Like everyone that petitioned in that whole Gabby Petito situation, or that one lady that tried to pin an entire conspiracy theory against a professor around those Ohio college murders last fall. The various industry plants that are on the platform, those follow streams where you have these very pretty ladies that will respond to people spamming in the chat and will follow them and they follow them back and support their content, stuff like that. That one lady that was outed for faking a cancer diagnosis so she can get attention and clout on TikTok. And just so much more to the point where it literally feels like a secret invasion situation to where you can't really tell who is real and who is fake on TikTok anymore. And even beyond TikTok, on YouTube, there are people that would put an entire fake persona on and a fake personality just so they can make themselves more broad appealing to a fan base. Which isn't the worst thing in the world per se, Because as we've seen with Mr. Beast, that can work very well. But even he seems very genuine with his content. But by proxy, there will be people who will just try to copy his content. From the titles, the thumbnails, the ideas. But with YouTube, and similar to TikTok and other social media platforms, the more extreme you make your concepts, the more people will tune in. To the point where these YouTubers will risk their lives, and cause other people to have their lives taken in the process. And most of these fake personality YouTubers are appealed towards innocent children, who don't know everything just yet and can be very easily swayed by these adults, who can take advantage of their lack of knowledge of the world so far, to try and get them to contribute to their earnings by buying their products, and supporting their content. Until they're old enough to realize that they're being duped, but by then there's an entirely new families of young innocent children have been brought into the mix, and so the cycle repeats itself. I mean, look at Logan Paul, for example, who's built his entire career on being a shell of a human being. I mean, even just looking at the past few months, he faked an entire crypto project that just went completely abandoned, and he never fulfilled any of those promises that he put out to millions of people. He faked an entire feud with a different YouTuber just so they can increase ticket sales and boxing fights, and then turn that feud into like a fake redemption storyline with them becoming friends, like they're like the new Rocky and Apollo, and then turning that into launching a sports drink brand that may or may not be harmful to the kids that they're appealing towards. And they may or may not be faking the scarcity of these items just to make them more in demand for the public. And it's not like his brother's any better either. We live in this cycle nowadays where people want to be seen, they want to be validated on social media, they want to have that attention. And it's to the point where certain people will put their entire self-worth on the line just to make themselves do some crazy stunt or prank just to go viral. That makes them relevant for about a week, as every commentator under the sun covers them in some way, shape, or form. Then they go back into the trenches of irrelevancy, and then the next person that causes controversy pops back up, and then the cycle repeats itself. Why do we love seeing people act a fool and doing something stupid and embarrassing on social media and giving them attention? In my personal opinion, mainly, is because it makes ourselves feel better. You can look at somebody like IC Wyatt, or Mizzy, or Trevon Sellers, and look at them and just go, at least I'm not that person. At least I'm not doing something that stupid just to get some views on TikTok, and gain your brief 15 seconds of fame. Before the terrible TikTok becomes their legacy, and now they can't even get a normal job anymore because this TikTok has been plastered all over the place, and also they have a criminal record now because of it. These people would rather throw away any shred of dignity that they have just so you know who they are, for a brief moment in time. We quite literally are living in a Black Mirror situation here where people will do anything, and I mean anything, to get any sort of small little clout on any sort of social media platform in the hopes that maybe they can become the newest sensation on the internet and not have to abide by normal laws of just getting a normal job and living a normal life. The internet used to be a place where people can just do whatever they want and truly be themselves. Or at least whenever like a YouTuber or something put on a character like Angry Video Game Nerd or Nostalgia Critic, it felt more like a passion project and someone just wanting to have fun on camera, versus nowadays where people are trying to be more suitable for content, more suitable for the algorithm. And more often than not now, these fake personalities are what plague most social media platforms. Less and less people putting the real versions of themselves out there, because that version is less applicable for social media and for the algorithm. Versus being as basic and bland as possible, it makes you more applicable, makes you more palatable, gives you a bigger, broader audience. It's what gets them more revenue and sponsorships. This is what the world of social media is now, and most of these influencers, all these big YouTubers that are trying to claim that you're fans and you guys are the ones that really have built the industry and you guys are the ones that built their careers, most of these people don't care who you are and will never care about you. And the worst part is, like, I'm not saying anything profound, I'm not saying anything that's breaking the mold. Everyone that's watching this video knows this, but everybody turns a blind eye, including me, by making this video and talking about these people. I'm giving these people exactly what they want: validation, relevancy, attention in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's negative, it's still attention. A lot of people nowadays, not everyone, but a lot of people are more inclined to check out these more, falsified, more flashy influencers and content creators who put on the biggest front, who has the most money, who has the most flashiest content. And I don't just mean the adult kind. Creators that have like the most luxurious lifestyles, the most craziest content that's out there. And it's monitored and just tweaked a certain way just so it can appeal to the algorithm. I mean, even to the point where you can't say certain words on YouTube because it'll be less recommended in the algorithm, which everyone on this platform, as well as every other social media presence, is a slave to, even if it isn't intentional. While these attention-seeking people really won't amount to anything in the long run, these are the people that more often than not gain the most attention, that cause most controversy and the most, riled up comments. And these people will continue to fake feuds, fake crying, fake dramas, fake their lifestyles, what have you. And they will continue to do the most absurd of things, because no matter what, you and I will tune in to see what crazy things these people have in store for us next. Because it's a brief distraction from our own insecurities and our own life issues, because it's easy to compare ourselves to somebody worse and go, at least I'm not shelling myself out for attention like that person is. And whether you like or hate this content will always be huge because people will always tune in and pay attention to it. and it always caters some sort of audience, which is what social media is built off of, catering to you specifically. Because it's easier to falsify a bunch of stuff on the internet than actually just show who you are. But anyways, I'm gonna get off my soapbox and end the video here. I didn't really intend to make this video, but to be honest with you, I couldn't like really sleep last night because I just had all these thoughts running in my head that I just need to get out onto this camera after seeing all these stupid like fake live streams. And look back and see how many things have been fabricated on TikTok and YouTube and every other social media platform out there. And it really does feel like no one really seems real anymore. To the point where certain people will shell out money to go to concert venues just to stare at a Just Dance screen or an anime cutscene. I mean, you know, enjoy what you enjoy, but I don't really get it personally. But before I head out of here, I do want to leave you with one question. If everyone is so scared about AI taking over humanity, have we already become less human because of how our brains have been reworked by social media to cater to the algorithm? I don't know. But regardless, I do apologize for not being as comedic as I usually am, so here are some goofy sound effects to make up for it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one, so stay safe and peace out.